Hey everybody, so my name's Travis. You've seen videos on Jenined's channel. Says at the bottom, Stabilized by Travis. That's me. So I like to do these videos for fun, just to help out the community and really just see the stuff slow down. And I mean, how cool is it to see it still, instead of just shaking all over the place. You can focus on it and just check out all the details. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to use two programs. One is Adobe Premiere. The other one is Adobe After Effects. They are available with a subscription. So yeah, if you have the ability to use these, that's what we're using. There is other software you can use, like DaVinci, that's free, but we're not going over that. We're going to do Premiere. So to start out, let's see, we've downloaded a video or have had it sent to us. However, you've got the file. I don't care how you get it. It's not important. We're not going over that right now. What we're looking at is how to stabilize it. Now, next we want to go to Adobe Cloud, Creative Cloud here, and I want to open Premiere. So, boom. Open up Premiere. And then we're going to create a new project. I'm going to put it in my UFO folders here. So you guys figure out where you want to put this. I'm going to make a new folder, Control-Shift-N, and this is going to be named Texas Boomerang UFO. An easy way to name it the folder. I'm gonna rename, hit copy, open it, and then paste in here, same as the folder name. So create, and we should be brought into here. We're gonna go to the edit page, and this is where all the magic happens. I'm gonna drop it in. Okay, so I drug it into this screen, and I'm thinking I probably should have drug this down here instead. And whatever you want to work on, so you've imported your media, I just drag it over here and now it shows up. So in Premiere, what we're going to do is we're going to trim the video. We're only going to use the first 15 seconds or so. That's what was requested, and that's what we're going to look at. So we're going to take this timeline marker and just kind of go along and check it out. Up to 15 seconds is here, but it does fall out of frame for a bit, but that's okay. We'll work around that. So 15 seconds or so, that's a good amount to stabilize, and really you don't want the clips much longer than that. It starts to take a lot of time. Okay, so to trim this, you see my little cursor here? I'm just gonna grab this, and I thought I was gonna pull it back, but there we go. And it'll kind of lock onto the spot that you have there. Next, we want to export it. So we like what we have. We go up here to the top. It says export. Click that. Up here, you can select your different settings and where it's going to save to. So I don't really change anything here. I leave it all the way it is. We're just going to hit export. It's going to do its thing. Boom, we've got a shortened video. Okay, we've finished up in Premiere. We're going to get into After Effects. So click the button, click open. Okay, After Effects is open. We want to do a new composition from footage. So bear with me here. Is it this one? It's been a minute. Okay, so then we want to double click right here, and it brings up our layer window and it loads it up in there. So from this point, we're going to go to Stabilize Motion, go to Options, and change it from Adapt Feature to Stop Tracking. We're going to change the confidence level to 92% and hit OK. You've got your video here. We're going to kind of look through. Okay, so it kind of fades in. I'm going to go through to the first couple frames. You hold Control and your arrow keys will help you navigate frames one at a time. So Control right arrow is what I'm doing. Got the first little part of this UFO you can see. We're going to track this white light on the front. That looks to be pretty it's like the only thing on that object that's different, and it's very easy to see, so it's easy for the software to track it. Okay, so I've got it lined up here. Let's analyze one frame forward. See how it tried to line it up, but it didn't quite get it. We're going to kind of help it along. So there's where we want it. We want it right in the dead center of that light. We're going to keep following that. You can also use your arrow keys to bop the box around a little bit. Hold shift and you can go like 10 pixels at a time moving it around. So we want it right in the dead center of that light. Analyze forward one frame. See, it tried to find it. It wasn't quite perfect. So it'll get better as the fade kind of fades in and it's not as dark. Once we get to a solid picture, then it'll be a little easier. So I'm going to go forward one frame again. I'm going to line it up. One forward frame. And you always want to start by hitting analyze forward one frame because that kind of gets this little thing going here with the dots and the connecting thing. Whatever that is. So on your first one, just hit analyze forward and then line it up like we did. So I'm going to go ahead and go forward one frame and see if it's starting to like it yet. Hey, that's better. See how it locked right on? We still got to adjust it just a tad. But we're still pretty close. Again, hey, look at that. See, now it's liking what it's seeing. Once we get to a point where it's consistently tracking, I'm going to adjust that a little bit. Back one frame. See, it could be a little better. It's never perfect, but it's pretty close. Okay, so let's do a couple more. And then we'll hit play on this, and it'll just do it automatically. So what it's going to do is it's going to search all around this box, this big box. It's going to search for these colors. Once it finds those colors, this inner box, this is how I think it works anyway, this inner box is going to look for specific colors. Very much like a closer look at all of this. And then this dot right in the center that's kind of hard to see right now, it's this little cross. That there, it's looking for that specific color. And if it's within 92% of that, then it's gonna process the frame and go to the next. So I want that as close to the center as I can. Now you understand how it works. Let's hit play. Okay, so it was under the 92% and it stopped tracking. And let's move it to the center. Here we go. And we're gonna hit play again. I'm gonna zoom out so I can see what it's doing. Play. Oh, it's tracking well, you guys. Oh, it stopped. Let's see what's going on here. And every time it stops, I like to go back a frame or two, sometimes 3 or 4, to see kind of what it's doing. Looking good. Hit play. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a lot of good tracking right there. Cool. Alright, so it jumped quite a ways, and you can see it jumped out of this square right here. So it didn't see it within the square and it stopped. So that's because the camera shook pretty hard. Now we're going to line it back up. And we'll do it again. Play. Looking good. Just line it up. Use the arrow keys, back up a few frames. Looking gorgeous. Okay. Back over to where we were and hit play. I don't know why it stopped that time. Looks pretty good to me. Keep it going. Right, we got just a little bit out of link here, or out of sync here. Play. Yeah, I think you guys get the idea here. I'm gonna go through this, probably speed up the video and slow it down at points where we might need additional information that'll be helpful for you. So that looks good. We're gonna keep going. So our little circle here is getting bigger. Our white light is getting a little larger. So we can open this up some and have it search in a larger area for those exact pixels, and that might help. However, the larger these squares are, the more likely it is to take longer to find it. So it'll take longer if you make these squares larger, the search area. Okay, we're off the screen now. So what I like to do is kind of see where does it come back on the screen. Right here. And you see kind of where it's at. I want to go back to this point where my last point was, where it went off the screen, and I don't know why it did that, but it did. So After Effects is buggy sometimes. I know it's going to come back on the screen right around this area. But I got to make my box small so I can catch it right on the edge. So it's going to come in right around here-ish, I think. Okay, so at this point, what we want to do is go to that frame. So you got it lined up in a general area of where it's going to re-enter the frame. So the camera's going to spend time looking at this spot until it comes back in to frame. We do have the option of cutting this part out, but I mean it's only a second or two. So right there, we want to be down here. And so I'll show you what this does. If we go back to here and I hit play, I'm not going to hit play, but if I play the video, you see the tracker, it's slowly coming down to where that needs to be as it comes into frame. So I got it in the general area. It's just going to kind of chill there, and it's going to slowly just pan over to where it comes back in. Now, if you can line that up exactly where it comes back in, cool, but I mean, it's just like a second in the video, so it's not that big a deal. Okay, so we have it come back in frame. We're going to track forward, and oop. So if you try to drag this off the side of the screen, it freaks the fuck out, and I don't know why. It's just After Effects. So man, okay, so I'm gonna wait until this is a little further in so it doesn't freak out on me again. Okay, and we're back. So it's gonna do this little triangle thing, do, and then follow it back out. So here we go. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. See what I mean? I think you get it. Okay. And we're back. Next frame. Let's line it up and we'll start analyzing again. So we reached the end. All right, cool. So from this point, you've got all your track points done. We want to hit apply. And I don't change anything here. I just hit OK. So it just applied all of that to the video. Click on this side here, and let's see what it looks like. Okay. Okay, so from here we want to export our video if we like where it's at. Export, add to render queue, go to my render queue. And then you hit render. There we go. I've also rendered another one that was lined up more like this, just so there is two options. If I wanted to do that one, I would also say add to render queue, and this will be this one, more of a native look, and then I'll do a zoomed one. I think that's pretty cool. Export, add to render queue. Okay, so let's see what our results are. Okay, this is the centered and stabilized zoomed in version. Okay, this is the native one. Awesome. And this is the centered one that is not zoomed. Okay, well, I think that wraps it up, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and look forward to more videos stabilized by Travis.